Hello students and welcome to Science 2 lecture. Today we are going to learn about antibiotics and microbes and fuels in this particular lecture. After watching this lecture, you will be able to understand the usefulness of some bacteria and you will also get the knowledge of the field of microbiology. Now, what are first of all antibiotic? What do you mean by antibiotic? So, see, diseases which are being controlled due to different types of bacteria and fungi. Okay, so antibiotics are those substances which are obtained from different types of bacteria and fungi, and many diseases of human and other animals have been controlled due to antibiotics. Okay, so antibiotics like penicillin, cephalosporins, monobactam, bacitracin, erythromycin, gentamicin, neomycin, streptomycin, tetracyclines and vancomycin, etc. are being used to cure different types of diseases in humans and as well as other animals. So these are few names of antibiotics which are being prescribed by the doctor to control any disease which has been caused in human. They are used against different strains of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Rifamycin is an effective antibiotic which is used against tuberculosis. Okay, so tuberculosis is a type of disease which is caused in human, and to cure or to control tuberculosis, rifamycin, which is an antibiotic, is used to control tuberculosis. Okay, so question can be asked that name different types of antibiotics. So you can write from this you can write any type, any 5 or how many is been asked in the exam. You can write the names of these antibiotics, and I hope everyone has understood what is the work of antibiotic. Antibiotics are first of all produced from different types of bacteria and fungi, and they are used to control many diseases, okay, of humans and other animals. All right, then let us start another topic, that is microbes and fuels. Now, what are microbes and fuels? So gaseous fuels, first of all, gaseous fuels, okay, microbes and fuels. Gaseous fuels, which are methane, can be obtained by microbial decomposition of agricultural and industrial waste. So industrial and agricultural waste, from this fuel can be obtained. So which is this fuel? This is methane, which is a fuel in the form of gas. Okay, so that can be obtained. And who helps in obtaining methane from the agricultural and industrial waste? It is the microbes, which does the decomposition, and then the product which is obtained is methane. Then we have ethanol. So ethanol is a clean smokeless fuel obtained during fermentation of molasses by yeast cell. Now what is the name of yeast? The bacterial name is Saccharomyces, right? So you in our previous lectures when we were studying about topic, the byproduct which is obtained is ethanol, right? So what is ethanol? Ethanol is a fuel which is smokeless. That means on burning it does not produce any smoke. So it is a smokeless fuel which is obtained during fermentation of molasses, and this fermentation is done by microbe yeast, which is called as Saccharomyces. Then another thing is hydrogen gas. So it is a fuel of future. Hydrogen gas is called as fuel of future. And how when it is released during the biophotolysis of water, in which bacteria perform photoreduction. Okay, so hydrogen gas is called as fuel of future, because by experiments, now scientists are performing experiments so that hydrogen gas can be used as a fuel. Now we have petrol, diesel, then we have compressed gas, right, CNG. So all, what are these? These are fuels. So fuel, hydrogen gas can also be used as fuel after once the experiment and research has been completed. So in future probably hydrogen gas will also be used as a fuel. Now biofuels, the fuel similar to this fuels, various industrial chemicals are also produced through microbial process. For example, various alcohols, acetone, then organic acids, fatty acids, polysaccharides that are useful as raw materials in chemical industry. So some of these are the useful raw material for plastic and food industries also. Alright, so in future obviously one of the thing which can be used as a fuel is hydrogen gas. Another biofuel can be like in solid, if we talk particularly in solid, so coal, dung and crop residue can also be used as fuel. Then in liquid form, vegetable oil and alcohol can be used, and in gaseous form, gobar gas and coal gas can be used as biofuel. Now all these things are being in research, in process. Okay, once the research has been completed and it is perfectly 100% assurity is being given by the scientists, then only these fuels will be available in future. Alright, now what is biofuel? First of all, see, biofuel is a fuel that is produced through contemporary process from biomass rather than a fuel produced by a very slow geological process involved in the formation of fossil fuels such as oil. Since biomass technically can be used as fuel directly, example is wood logs. Now, two most important types of biofuels are bioethanol and biodiesel. Now, what is bioethanol? It is an alcohol which is made by fermentation. In this, mostly what happens in fermentation, the carbohydrates produced in sugar or starch or crops such as corn, sugar cane, sweet sorghum, all this thing is derived from non-food sources and is being developed as a feedstock for ethanol production. Okay, now ethanol can be used for fuel in vehicles in its pure form, but it is usually used as gasoline additive to increase vehicle emission. Then biodiesel is another biofuel which is produced from oils and fats. See, bioethanol is produced from fermentation. Okay, it is a type of alcohol which has been made by fermentation, and biodiesel is produced from oils and fats, and it is the most common biofuel in Europe. Now this type of fuels which are biofuels are common, it is in common use in other countries. Okay, not in India, but United States, Europe, Australia, all these countries they are using biofuels. Okay, now it can be used as a fuel for vehicles in its pure form. Again, biodiesel can be used as a fuel in vehicles, but it should be in its pure form, and it is usually used as diesel. Since the name is only biodiesel, so it can be used as a diesel. And which type of vehicles can be run? So diesel powered vehicles can be run on using biodiesel. Alright, so how now this biofuel is being extracted? How do we get this biofuel? So biofuel is important among the renewable source of good energy. Okay, so these fuels are first of all available in coal, dung and crop residue. As I said, in solid form it is present in coal, dung and crop residue. In liquid form it can be obtained from vegetable oils and alcohols, and in gaseous form it can be obtained from gobar gas and coal gas. Okay, and these fuels are easily available and it is in plenty of quantity, right? And these are renewable fuels of future. See, here are some name of the plants through which biofuel can be obtained. That is Jatropha, Jojoba, Karanji, Neem, Canola, Camelina. So all these type of plants through this biofuel can be obtained. Alright, now What is microbial pollution control? Since we talk about so many things, so one of the main concern in today's generation is controlling of pollution, right? So how can we control the pollution? So see, solid waste. First of all, one of the important thing is microbes, which can be used for solid waste disposal through biogas plant. Okay, one of the important thing is that microbes are being used in controlling the pollution. Now, solid waste like sewage and various pollutants are ever increasing, right? And along with it, diseases are also increasing. Okay, increase in disease, degradation of environment is taking place, and this problem is a worldwide problem. It's not about only a country or a particular region, it's a worldwide problem. Now, especially in the cities which are densely populated, okay, the cities, the countries which are densely populated, like for India is a densely populated country, and because of this, the rise in problem is quite high. Okay, affect these like peoples of the Indian people are mainly affected because of this problem. Life of the future generation will be difficult if these problems are not solved at right time and at right extent. If still we have time, but if this problem is not solved and it continues, so there will be a very big problem for the future generation. Now let us see how role of microbe is there in environment. What role does microbes play in helping the environment? So first of all, let us study land filling site. Okay, now what are land filling site? So degradable waste accumulated in urban areas is used for this purpose. Whatever degradable waste is there which is accumulated in the area, it is used. Okay, then large pits are dug in open spaces away from the residential areas. So wherever there are open spaces, over there big very large pits are being dug. Okay, now what happens to this pits? So these pits are lined with plastic sheets to prevent soil pollution due to leaching of toxic and harmful materials. So when the pit is been dug, okay, so let us see, this is a pit, okay, this has been dug, then it is been lined with plastic sheets. Okay, so this black color thing is the lines of the plastic sheet. Okay, now why this is done, why plastic sheets are been placed over here? To prevent soil pollution. Now what will happen, whatever the degradable waste we have collected from the urban areas, it will be put in this, they have been decomposed in this pit. Okay, so because during the process of that, it may happen that soil pollution may take place. If we are placing it, if we are dumping it directly, if we are dumping the trash directly into the pit, what will happen? After the decomposition process will take place and soil pollution will take place. So to prevent soil pollution, we are lining the dig with plastic sheets. Okay, that is leaching of harmful and toxic materials. Now what is leaching? So that is toxic waste which reaches groundwater is called as leaching. All right, now so these steps have been done. We have dumping of compressed waste in the pit, and we cover it with layers of soil, sawdust, leafy waste, and specific biochemicals. Okay, then what happens? Microbes which are present in the soil and other top layers decomposed waste. सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया, एक पिट डग किया, उसे हमने लाइन कर दिया प्लास्टिक से. ठीक है, फिर हम कॉम्प्रेस्ड वेस्ट उसमें डंप कर देंगे. कॉम्प्रेस्ड वेस्ट डंप करने के बाद उसके ऊपर हम एक लेयर लगाएंगे सॉइल का, सॉडस्ट, लीफी वेजिटेबल्स और स्पेसिफिक बायोकेमिकल्स अब ऐड करेंगे. ठीक है, उस कॉम्प्रेस्ड वेस्ट के ऊपर फिर हम जो माइक्रोब्स प्रेजेंट हो गए अब इस सॉइल में, लेयर ऑफ सॉइल हमने लगाया है ना, पुट किया है हमने, कवर किया है, तो जो माइक्रोब्स प्रेजेंट होंगे सॉइल में और जो भी दूसरे हमने टॉप लेयर्स लगाए हैं वो क्या करेंगे, माइक्रोब्स डिकम्पोज करना स्टार्ट कर देंगे वेस्ट को, ठीक है। देन कंप्लीटली फिल्ड पिट सील्ड विथ सॉइल स्लरी। अब जब ये पिट पूरी फिल हो जाएगी, कॉम्प्रेस्ड वेस्ट हमने डाल दिया, फिर लेयर ऑफ सॉइल डाल दिया, लीव्स डाल दिए, लीफी वेस्ट, सॉ डस्ट का जो वेस्ट या फिर जो भी स्पेसिफिक बायोकेमिकल्स है, ये सब डालने के बाद जो फिल हो जाएगी पिट, उसे फिर हम सॉइल स्लरी से सील कर देंगे। After that, once the microbe starts the decomposition of the waste, after few months, best quality compost is formed. Okay, after few days or few months, best quality compost is formed. So this is how the land filling. This is how the modern land filling site works. Now see, students, here is a picture. ये ये डग है, ठीक है, ये पिट हमने डग किया हुआ है, ठीक है। और ये जो ब्लैक कलर की थिंग आपको दिख रही है, ये क्या है, लाइनिंग है ऑफ प्लास्टिक शीट। अब इस जगह पर हम कॉम्प्रेस्ड वेस्ट डंप करेंगे, फिर उसके ऊपर एक लेयर ऑफ सॉइल डालेंगे, लीफी वेस्ट डालेंगे, ठीक है। फिर माइक्रोब्स जो प्रेजेंट होंगे वो उसके ऊपर हम सॉइल की स्लरी डालेंगे एंड देन उसे सील कर दिया जाएगा। एंड आफ्टर फ्यू डेज और फ्यू मंथ्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी कंपोस्ट विल बी रेडी। Okay, so this compost can be removed and can be used for agriculture purpose. अब ये जो compost ready हो जाएगा वो कहाँ use करेंगे? It can be used for agriculture purpose and the landfill site can be reused again. Okay, this landfill site can be reused again and we are only using, why it can be reused again? Because we are only using degradable waste and only degradable waste is being recycled, non-degradable waste is not being used. Okay, so this is how modern land filling sites are being used.